after all these years and making quilts, putting bindings on, I finally figured out how to find the perfect measurement for putting the binding on to be able to turn it to the front to top stitch it. I have never had a struggle with it because I just know a spot on my walking foot where it lines up. But in the last year, I've been doing a lot of, we've been doing a ton of quilts at the senior center that I'm in charge of the sewing group, and we've been putting bindings on, and invariably we put them on too narrow, or we put them on too fat, you know, that there's not enough room to turn them. So today I finally figured it out, so I'm going to show that to you. Okay, so this is my walking foot. It's a really nice walking foot for my Janome or my Elna. And I always have used, oh, I hope you can see it, this inside edge right here. I just line it up along this inside edge of the metal. But we're having a really hard time because everybody's walking foot's different. Some walking feet work better than others. Everybody's is different. So what I decided to figure out, and I decided to test it today, I did figure it out the other day and tested it, is to take our little sewing gauge, and you know when we do our 1/4 inch foot, we do our 1/4 inch seams for piecing, we put the needle down through the middle, and it will wiggle in there, and we put it along the right side of the space, okay, when we're piecing, so that's a scant 1/4 inch. Well, to do binding, we don't want 3/8 of an inch. That would be ideal, but there's not room to roll it. So I figured out we just need a fat 1/4 inch seam. So we set up our mold foam pad along the edge by, do you see it? So that needle is resting along the left side of the space, which makes that a fat 1/4 inch. So by doing that, set that down on there, and you'll see it's even a little bit narrower than what I've always done all these years. So anyway, so I'm pretty excited. This is not even, I thought I had it straight. I guess I didn't, but it's, should be right about there. So I could even bring in a little bit more. But when you go to sew it, that's the seam allowance that you're going to need, is that fat 1/4 inch. Then, when we go to sew it on, just a second. Okay, so you flip it over so that the binding is on the back. That's where you stitched it on the back. We're going to roll it to the front, and we tuck all these threads in here. Make sure everything's tucked in. We roll it over, and we're going to top stitch right along the edge. And our goal is to be right on the where you hide the stitching of putting it on. So this red right here was the thread that I used, and then I'm going to roll it over and top stitch it in red. Is it going to be perfect? Nah, kind of, sort of, but not perfect. When you get to the corners, just remember that you're going to flip these over. Just a second. Sorry that I was too lazy to go get my camera holder. So you're going to pull these out. Now, just to let you know, if you're still struggling, I do have one girl that presses all of these bindings out. You can do that. I've just never done that. I've never needed to, I guess. If you need to, then go ahead and do that, but you're going to bring it down so that it's over, and you're going to fold the other side so that you have a really beautiful corner, and you just keep tucking until you get it right. I do have to pin the corners usually, and I'll pin it once or twice in the corner, and then I'll pull those pins out as I get to them. So that should help you, but you're going to, I'm going to top stitch this down, and then it's done. It's another, and make sure you clip all your threads where you stopped and started so that you don't have threads hanging out everywhere, because those have to be cleaned up when we donate them. But anyway, just wanted to let you know, I hope this helps you and me too. Makes it easier for us. I'll talk to you. Oh, another key reminder is choose a thread color that matches your binding for the top. And then typically I use something for the back that will blend in with it. So if it's a gray backing, I'm going to use a gray thread on the bobbin. If it's black backing, I'm going to use a black bobbin, whatever you've got. If it's like this and it's all different colors, I could choose any color. I could go with a gray. I could go with a light gray. I could go with something. I'm just going to leave it red. It should be pretty close. Not going to worry about it too much. But anyway, that'll help you too. So thank you for helping. Have a great day. Bye.